What's up, raw babes? And today I'm giving you very much raw. By the thumbnail, you already know this is going to be a raw tutorial. So get your pencils and your pen and let's get this tea on down, okay? So, you know your girl from Miami, Florida, born and raised. And yes, I'm an MUA out here. If you guys ever come to Miami, come on Hollandale Beach and I got you. Book your appointment on my Instagram at LashaysGlamz. The link is in the bio. And I also do one-on-one classes. So y'all come on, invest into your business and learn how to be like Lashay, period. So going right into it, I know you guys seen her on my page before. Every time you guys see her, she is a client, okay? She's a client. So I have to do the look that she requests. She requested a naked beat. And that's what we did today. So right now I'm going to go in and mattify her eyebrows. I'm going in with the Air Sponge translucent powder, and I'm doing this just to prep the brows, just to avoid any oily areas towards the brow. I wanted it to be very easy for me to fill in her brows with no worries. Also, before we started the brows, I wiped down her skin with Noxzema pads. This is something very old school my grandma used to use, and it just cleans the skin. It's a very alcoholic type of fragrance, so you will always just tell your clients, hey, this is a very strong smell, but long as it get the job done, it will cleanse the skin, avoid any breakouts of such. So now I'm going in with my dual lash glue, and I'm laying down those eyebrow hairs because I love my girls' eyebrows to be long lasting. I love for my clients to say, Lashay, my face stay on all night. So this whole technique is not only a matte type of technique and full coverage, but it's a technique that will help you have long lasting and happy clients to have a long lasting base. So today I'm using the Lift and Snatch brow pen. This is a tint brow pen. This is from NYX, and I know you guys are so used to me using either pomades or pencils, but I do 10 to 15 girls a day, y'all, and I get tired of doing the same thing, using the same thing, so I like to switch it up. So the reason why I went in with this brow pen is very easy to do the brows. As you guys can see, you're just drawing along and making it look full, like it's threaded. And I love the look that it gives. That's why they mentioned it's a brow tint pen. If you guys do not know what tinted brows is, it's similar to microblading looks, a little bit more on the darker side, but it just look like it eats, okay? Very pigmented. And that's why I would love to go in with her brows today with this pen. Now with this pen, all you are doing is acting like it's an actual pencil, and you're just perfecting and enhancing her brow, as you guys can see. Now it will not be perfect because remember, this is a pen. It's wet, it will not be perfect. But your goal is to get it to your desired liking. And remember, when it's time for concealing is an eraser. Now that the brows are complete, it's time to bring down that same concealer to your lid. This is to help prep for the eyeshadow. So after you blend out your concealer on the lids, you'll be going in to set that concealer in with translucent powder. We use the airspun like we did earlier, and this is to avoid any creasing when it comes to the shadows. Now, do not worry, you guys see me putting on the brows. It's just to mattify that area. I know a lot of people wonder for the beginners, oh, the brows gonna look ashy. Look, once you finish and you spray the face and you go back in to enhance and do the finishing touches, but them brows is gonna be popping, okay? So just trust the process. Now we'll be going in with my Warrior palette from Juvia's Place, a very old school palette, but will always be #1 to me because the browns be given. I went in with the lightest brown in that palette, and I just begin to blend that on her lids. And also for the ones who are struggling with eyeshadow, you're like, oh my god, Lashay, it's not popping up. Your eyeshadow is really important when it comes to the prep of your eyelids, okay? So the prep of your eyelids is the same steps that I showed you guys that we did after the eyebrows. It's very important. And also, you guys, y'all have to pan that palette. Y'all see my palettes come up here and it's never full, okay? You have to scrub that palette, knock off the fallout, and just go in and start doing patting motions on the lids just so that pigment can pop up. Now it's time to prep the skin. We're going in with the Power Grip Primer, and we're also going in with the Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, which is one of my favorites. It's so good for the skin. Now off camera, we popped on some lashes because one thing about individuals, when you have them things on for like a week and past, they be looking boneless, and I cannot have my girls leave the chair looking boneless, okay? So you know your girl had to pop on some lashes real quick. So now we're gonna go in with the foundation that we use to also clean up her brows. We'll be going in with the NARS Longwear Foundation and the shade Tahoe. Now this part is very self-explanatory. I'll just be blending out that foundation. And also, you guys, this foundation is very buildable. So I like to do the format of doing swatches because I will be in control of knowing how much coverage I will want my clients to have. And that's what I'm currently doing. Now it's time to bring some color and snatch that face up. We're going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade 420 Coca. And I love the creaminess, the full coverage. and just the warmth of this concealer. So I love using it as a contour. And then also we'll be going with the e.l.f. liquid blush. This is in the shade Pinky Promise, and I overlove e.l.f. I know you guys love the Juvia's Place ones, and they go head to head, but this blends in so nicely, and it's also very full coverage, and it's probably more or less expensive than the Juvia's Place, but it all gets the job done, okay? Now, I just want to break down the basics for the beginners just so you can know what you are using and what it is for. So contour could be at least 2 to 3 shades darker than your original skin tone. This is to bring back more color into your face, and not only that, to snatch your features like your jawline, your cheekbones, snatch your nose. That's all things that will form the transformation of your face. Now, blush, I overlove me some blush. You can either use creams, powders. Blush do its big one. Now, when it comes to blush also complements your skin tone. So every step into makeup, that's why people feel like makeup is so much to invest into, and it is, because every step of makeup you have to find specific colors for every different step for every different skin tone. So for example, because she is more of like a light caramel honey type of girl, I will not be using the darkest contour that I see on the market for her skin tone, because it will make her what? Too dark. Now, same thing if it was for foundation, right? Foundation, I will not use a foundation for a fair skin model, because what it will make your client? Too light. So things consist of it just being her actual skin tone or being more similar. Now I'll be going into also snatch that nose, and y'all see how creamy that concealer is. Look how easy it just looks when I just snatch the nose. I didn't even conceal her face. We could have honestly just went in with the setting powder and let her go right here, okay? Because it just ate down, okay? But now it's time to go in with the same foundation brush. You guys will see me blending out the edges of everything that I did, just so it can be seamlessly blended and we have no harshness. Now it's time for concealer. We'll be going in with the Infallible Wear Concealer by L'Oreal and the shade Pecan. This is the same concealer that we use to also clean up her brows. So yes, very full coverage concealer. And I'll be going in with my Real Technique setting brush. Now, throughout the process, you guys will see me go back in with my foundation brush just to blend out the edges of everything again. I want everything to look as one and blend it together. Now, you will notice that sometimes when you are blending away with your brush, that the concealer shade that you use will dial down. And if you want a more lighter under eye, you have to go in with a lighter shade. Now, your original concealer shade is supposed to be at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than your original skin tone, just to bring that oomph into your beat, okay? Now, I also go in with a popper shade. A popper shade is just a little something in certain areas that you would like to pop a little bit more. Like, say for instance, in the corner of her eye, under her eyes, to snatch her nose, stuff like that. You'll go in with the concealer shade that's at least 5 or 4 shades lighter than the original skin tone. For the popper shade, we'll be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade 330 Ivory. And this is one of my favorite popper shades. This is at least 4 to 5 shades lighter than her original skin tone, but it will also bring that full coverage Barbie doll beat. Throughout the process of the glam, I love to go in with my Milani 16-hour full wear, and this is the Make It Last spray, and I over love it. I feel like it makes everything so easy to blend out, and it just brings the whole look together. After blending, I also made sure I went in with the damp beauty blender just to make sure the creases was blended before I begin to set. Now I'll be going in with the Dermablend translucent powder to set in those bright areas. So the powder has to complement those bright areas. So for instance, because she is more on the caramel skin tone, to set her lighter areas, I will not be going in with a banana shade. It will make her under eye darker, and you will not help putting dark on top of light, okay? It's like you're eliminating everything that you had did before. So you'll be going in with a light powder, and then for the remaining of her face, you'll go in with a banana powder, which is similar to her skin tone, just to set everything in place and to avoid any transfer, and also just to have that full coverage matte look. Now for the bronzer, I went in with the mini bronzer. This is in the shade Tropical Tan. It's discontinued, but it's from Morphe. And now I'll be going in with a beautiful blush. This blush is from ColourPop and Papaya. And I love this powder blush. It's so pigmented and it's so smooth. And I got it from Ulta. Now I'll be going in with that translucent from Dermablend. And I'll be going to snatch her nose up. See y'all, I love the snatching of the nose. We call it a COVID-19 nose. I can't breathe, okay? That's that I can't breathe nose. You have to snatch that Michael Jackson nose, okay? And that's how I want my clients to look like, period. And today we use the Dermablend translucent. And we also use the Sasha Buttercup and the shade Banana. Off camera, I went in with the Inglock Black Gel Liner you can get from Amazon just to go underneath her eye. And I also blended out that brown that we used on her lid just to smoke out that under eye a little bit more. And then I had just thought about it. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I love how this cat eye be looking on her when I do her makeup every time. So let me bring it back. Yes, I did a tutorial very similar to this with her in it, but I just want to show y'all again because I also be having new things and new things on the market, So we'll be going in with an NYX. This is another pen, but this is more of a liner pen. So this is a dark black pen, and I love to use it for wing liners, cat eyeliners. I just love it. Okay, now we're going in with the dark brown Ruby Kisses lip liner, and I'ma just say this before y'all say it wasn't the perfect lip liner. I did, y'all. Like I said, she was a client. I'm trying to push out this video for y'all, but I noticed it afterwards where I had to clean up her lip liner before she left, and I fixed it up real quick. But you see the things I do for y'all, I be trying to make it so perfect. But as long as y'all get this video and y'all learn what y'all learn, I am so happy. So today I went in with the 05 Loyalist. This is from the Maybelline, and I love their lip colors. So good, so nude and pinkish. It's just so smooth. But the thing is, if you guys want to pop on a popper, you have to let this dry down for like 5 seconds before you put like an inner lip popper. When I say a popper, I mean the same thing of just using a light concealer just to make that lip pop. But today, this is something I'm coming out with later on in the year, so be ready. Right here is a more nude lipstick I've been trying from my company, and I hope you guys like it. But this is something where, remember, you guys always see me use concealer in the center of her lips. I wanted the formula to be more like that, but also just to bring that ombre in. You see how cute and mattifying that looks? Oh my god, it's a perfect matte lip. It can be, but we had to pop on some lip gloss. And like I said, y'all pray for me, but I really want to come out with this brand because I've been over loving it on my clients, and it's just giving. It gives the perfect nude lip, period. So I'm going on with my hair store gloss. This is the Broadway gloss. It's in the scent of pineapple. I don't know why I told y'all the scent, but it comes in different scents. You guys can get it from Amazon. It comes as a wholesale. You can get like probably 10 or 12 glosses that's different tastes, flavors, smells. They have a glitter one, and it's just so cute. I love it. So right after I do the lips, I'll begin to try to fix it up a little bit more. But then now it's time to blend out those powders to take away that powder from the baking. The baking process is done. I love baking, but it's done, honey. So now I'm going to go in with the NC55 shade from the MAC Studio Fix press powder, and I love their Studio Fix press powders. I've been using it for years. I haven't met nothing that's similar. I need to get out my norm because a lot of people tell me, Lashay, like, you gotta try some other stuff, but it's like I'm so used to what I'm used to. I'm trying to get out of that, y'all. But the other day, I posted on my story on Instagram. If you guys do not follow my Instagram at LashaysGlamz, y'all go do that because you'll be getting a lot of tea on that platform as well. So I showed you guys how And the Ulta that I was currently at, I think it was in North Miami Beach, that Pacific day, I would be posting different days that they have sales at Ulta or Sephora just to put y'all on. Complement the bright areas. We'll go in with the NC42. You guys have to make sure you have two different setting pressed powders. This is to complement those areas. So you will have one that will complement her bright areas and one that will be her original skin tone pressed powder to bring everything together. For the setting sprays, I love my little cocktail, okay? I love me some Morphe spray and I love me some One Size. So I use both. It helps for the long lasting and really it brings that face in and it just looks so good. Okay, it looks so good. I'm just so, when I look back and look at my clients and I'm like, dang, I really beat you down, honey. I beat you down on my soul. Like, I beat you down. Yeah. But throughout the time of you growing as a MUA, you have to always compliment yourself. When you see you learning something different or you see in your mind that you killed that girl face, baby, you killed it. Okay? And if they like it, you love it, period. Mascara we use for her today is from Ruby Kisses. Y'all better stop sleeping on them hair store products because the same thing that it did for her look, it can do the same thing for any $80 and $90 mascara out there, okay? So please get into it. It's not about what you use. It's about your technique, period. And I'm going to always stand with my beginners. I do not discriminate against any type of product you guys are using. We all been there, done that. You guys will grow one day where you guys can't spend a lot of money on all that high-end makeup. But for now, this channel is to show you guys how to mix and match your products. And to be honest, if I'm killing a face, it don't matter what I'm using, baby, this talent is pure. This talent is gold. So don't ever underestimate, you guys. Do not never have no courage about what you stand for or what you standing with, because one thing about it, Lashay is always for the beginners, and this is just to put that out there because a lot of people have opinions about beginner this, why beginners doing this, why people doing this, why people are using this. Y'all, this is a community of art. Makeup is art. And long as you have that talent to do it, people will support you no matter what. They have no question asked when it comes to good work, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there because sometimes it can be very discouraging for the upcoming girls when it's a lot of trolls and internet trolls. You know, get it on my beginner girls, and I would never. So follow me on all platforms at LashaysGlamz to see the different topics on my stories, to answer some questions, some poll answers. Y'all, we do it all. We go live. Make sure you follow me on all TikToks, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all just get into it, okay? Get into that content, get into pushing out to look for models, start your business, invest in your business, book a one-on-one class, be on your Zoom, okay? Log into your Zoom, y'all. Virtual is everything for me. I learned to teach you guys on virtual via YouTube, so y'all need to always be on top of these videos and learn, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you love it, please hit that big thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next, and comment on what did you learn from me. Also comment your thoughts and questions. I love you guys so much. Just beat down, okay? This is my little client, so you know I had to push out some content for y'all. I love you guys so much. We have a lot of new content coming onto this page, and I cannot wait to surprise you guys. But y'all better stay tuned and get ready for it. For the ones who are new to this Raw Babes family, welcome. We welcome you with all open arms. Tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? This is the page. You will learn every single gem I got for y'all. I'm from Miami, Florida. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. And bye. Mwah.